And before you ask, it's going to be ready for Thursday. Anywhere we see like this checkerboard marble, all this marble's original, 1895, 1896 Vermont marble, and it's all been, of course, cleaned and polished, and just amazing we still have that, and they didn't ever do something else to it. So all this is marble wainscoting everywhere, and it's all exposed again now and been cleaned. All these floors still have the floor covering down to protect them while all this chaos is running through. Yep.
Coming in behind you. Sorry.
We used to have an elevator.
Yep.
That ran up this atrium. So you'll remember there used to be the elevator that ran up the center of the building.
Sure did.
Yeah. It's good. It's good, Alan. That's you. But we'll get a much better look at that. Upshot?
I did. We get a down shot.
And of course, interesting paint color. We talked about it being corporate and white prior, and now we've got a lot of, the Victorian color back. This is the original color. They went down under all the layers to find what it was originally painted.
Sweet, I got the mic, so everybody's going to hear me breathing hard on camera.
All this, of course, is going to get touched up very last day after they're done bringing things in and out. But all this had to be replaced because they'd run the elevator up the center. All this cast iron, these newel posts. Only one newel post still existed in the building, and it was up in the attic. And so they had to make a mold and recast newel posts. Yeah.
This video is sponsored by The Point, Dawn of the Texas Meth War, written by N. Lane Aiken. Dive into the gritty beginning of a narcotic nightmare as clandestine meth labs creep into the secluded East Texas piney woods. A malicious tide threatens to consume the Lone Star State. The Texas Department of Public Safety's narcotic division is the only thing standing in its way. Meet Agent Dan Allen, who risks everything to infiltrate the highest levels of a ruthless meth clan. He's submerged in a shadowy world of cash, corruption, and malevolence, struggling to keep the thin, blurring line between his dangerous undercover life and his family responsibilities intact. In this gripping thriller based on true stories, the Rangers and the narcotics agents will be forced to confront difficult decisions that will forever change their lives and mark the brutal dawn of the Texas meth war. Get your copy today and witness the birth of a terrifying new drug empire. Available anywhere you get your audiobooks or in paperback form at Amazon.com.
Where did the original end up?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. You guys see this?
Ooh.
It's crazy. And I remember you talking about there was something back here that y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
Was it the art? Is that?
Yeah. So this arch, once all this, because what they did is this is how it was originally, and in that 1958, 1960 modernization remodel, they took this balcony out and they put a floor across here that split this in half. And when all that got demoed out, there was a great big I-beam that got exposed up there that obviously had a purpose, the way it was, and we could see where there had been attachments on the wall and trying to figure out what was this supposed to be. And D. Roy Bennett actually is unknowingly, when he gave it to us, helped us solve that, because he found in a city closet a set of plans from that remodel in 1960, probably because the county had to turn it into the city. Yep. And the demo notes on it were what helped us, because they had a demo note pointing to that beam that said remove plaster arch and vaulted ceiling. And so that gave us a clue, and got to researching, and sure enough, there was another J. Riley Gordon Courthouse in Sulphur Springs, Hopkins County. They'd done an arch, and so we were able to learn what that was supposed to be. And but it's just stunning. Yeah.
Thank you.
Does he need to stay off that?
Where we're not supposed to step?
In there.
Okay.
Ready about 30 minutes. Oh, you're fine. And of course, here, these originally had stained glass windows in them, like the stained glass windows you see at the attic level, but they put louvers in them in that mid-century remodel, so we went back to stained glass.
So all windows are new.
Yep. Yep.
But
Yep.
made to look,
Historic
replicated to look like they're old historic.
Yep.
The lines here, what is that?
Air.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
climate control.
Yep. And we've got fire suppression throughout the whole building, which is a first.
That part's all modernized?
Yeah.
Okay.
The up top is just really stunning.
Is that all hand carved plaster or hand molded or?
That came as two halves, and I don't know if they've made a mold for that. Yeah, has the floors exposed.
Oh, nice. Is the floor dry?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
Yep.
should I be walking on this?
And all these security partitions are new. Obviously, they didn't have those, or they had something, but they'd long been removed. But for modern day workplace, we need them.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they did them, it looks like the millwork throughout the building, so they fit. They don't look out of place. The
Utility closet?
yeah, so had a bunch of vaults in this building. We don't need them as vaults anymore, but they've made really good utility chips.
Yeah, they sure did.
The vault doors were off-site getting restored, and they get hung back this week. And you see all the trim has been restored. They just painted over coats of white.
What would they keep in the vaults?
Records.
Okay.
Yep. And especially when you think about our two previous courthouses were burned by arson. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of vaults. So
The vaults were very fireproof.
yes. Like I love these. I love going back to these windows.
I'm gonna get a shot out on the balcony real quick. Up again.
So this section of spiral stairs had been removed when they had to put in an elevator. The rest of that is original. Sorry, we're in y'all's way. Sorry. And so we replicated this section to match the existing. And that's where we'll go up in just a few minutes.
Okay.
It's a good climb. This is our commissioner's courtroom. This is where we need to go out. When they were building this in 1895, you can read through there and see all the different purchases they were making for the building. And they spent $75 to order 150 spittoons for the courthouse. So.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm guessing this won't be open.
Do what?
This probably won't be open during.
I mean, we'll take people out here.
Right.
We won't want them just helping themselves.
Yeah.
But we've never had like a dedicated meeting space for Commissioner's Court.
Yeah.
You know, we've been in just
kind of
where we could get in. So we're excited about this.
Oh, okay.
That'd be
it'll be cool on days like
This will be my staff here, Colleen and Sharon. And then it's not a real big office, which I don't need a real big office, but it's a great office here on the corner. And
it is.
this is, and I've got two balconies.
Yep.
Access right here. I'm proud of this because they were going to put in cabinetry back here. Some built-ins, that's right. And they were going to put a closet here for me to hang, jackets, whatever. Well, they had to remove one of the historic vaults from the new elevator area. And I said, hey, what if we used that as the closet? So I'm going to have an old vault door up here in my office.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And a great western vista. Watch those sunsets.
And I can sit and look to the south and watch the growth coming. So.
You'll be able to see.
That's the ones they use to mold.
Yeah, the black slate on the roof made all the difference in the world for sure.
I was shocked what an impact it made.
It brought such a great contrast out between the roof and the granite.
And then you see it,
Color of the
well, it
granite.
makes sense. I know why they did, it's just beautiful. And we got this all, you see the copper running, all the lightning protection.
Oh yeah. So is this one just for looks? You can't get up in there?
It's actually a drain. The roof's going there and it comes out.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's just going to splatter here.
Oh, wow. What doesn't go in the gutter?
Also, just an interesting thing is we wanted to do things too that were good for.
Tell me about the the restoration of the exterior here, as far as grout and mortar and everything.
Yeah, so the Mid-Continental Restoration, they're a masonry and mortar restoration company. They did a great job, and they'd have to do multiple test patches to get it approved because they got to get it as close to like the color match and quantity to satisfy Texas Historical Commission and all that. And they did a really great job. And there's one area on the other side, and there was a chunk out of the terracotta, and they fixed it and even had to figure out the right amount of like black speckle to have in it. And you can't tell. You can't tell. Now we're in the restored replicated balcony that had been removed and nobody's been able to enjoy since 1960. And so most of us living have no memory, no real knowledge of it till now. And they did a great job with it. And then, elements like this, that's modern code requirement to have this plexiglass and
Stop people from potentially falling over.
Yeah, that's the thought.
I was asking him, I said, well, why would they need that? But he was telling me how it's designed.
Yep, move air.
And anybody come up and sit during court? Yeah, I'm going to put me the name on my seat right here. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Just to be able to sit.
Well, we've talked about that. Like, you don't want to walk in down there. It's noticeable. This trim ran the whole length between these windows, which is what we've gone back to now. And it said in there they had like a carved plaster relief. And instead, for us to go back to that look, because we didn't know exactly what the design would have been or anything, THC was able to put us on this product here. It's a wall covering, and it's got the plaster look, but it goes on like wallpaper. So interesting too to watch them, how those decisions get made. And of course, they'd bring us options that were appropriate, but the architect has to go back to like lighting catalogs from the time when we don't know for sure. Like if we didn't have an interior photograph of what was hanging in here. So they'd go back to an 1895, 1896 lighting fixture catalog and would narrow down some choices that like would have been period appropriate. So.
Is that through the historical?
Yep. Historical commission. The architect comes up with the options, has to run them by THC, and THC thumbs up or thumbs down.
So will this be used for court proceedings?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's functioning.
And most of the time, is there like a need with a number of people in the courtroom to here? No. On a big jury pool day, it'll be helpful, when they're doing a big jury pool day. But there'll be some people that are just interested in coming in and sitting up here.
Yeah, that's me.
So, yeah. But yeah, go sit down there and see what the difference is. But yeah, that was our immediate reaction when we sat in that middle section. Like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see a hollow.
Yeah.
That's missing.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the same height all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I guess because if you end up raising the front ones, you have to raise the back ones too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've got the same problem right now.
But we've got a lot of room to play with there, so maybe we can figure that out.
Got a couple of ideas.
Yeah. You ready to go up? You want to go up? Yeah. This isn't how this is going to be.
This is going to be interesting.
I mean the triple knot code.
Whoa. Yeah. All right.
So this is cool too. You'll be able to see when we get on the original section of spiral stairs, each step, and it's on these main stairs too. Each step says Polis Brothers St. Louis.
I've seen that in the other over there.
where the foundry was. And this section had to be replicated, and the cast iron guys out of Utah that did it, they've got their name under here, so they put 2025 because we want to be able to differentiate and tell people like this is something new we had to bring back. It's not original. Yeah.
So is there no part of this that is the original?
This section's new. This section that we're about to move to is original.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just this?
Yes.
first
Yeah. And functioning again. It's been restored as part of this. The bell that we'll see.
Good catch.
As long as it's just a hat.
Yeah. There's not a head in it.
Trying to get the door open.
We're in the bell tower of the courthouse. A very long climb of spiral stairs.
What?
Yeah,
It looks brand new.
I'd love for them to hear it.
Last time I was up here with Kevin Burns.
Yep.
He was doing some maintenance.
He's gonna ring the bell.
Go for it.
Or do you want to come up here and
Do
see?
you want to watch it? Yeah,
All right,
really, the
here's
only
the
thing
ringing of the
we
bell.
could have done is like removed it out of here and had it go back to the foundry and get back to the brass, the copper.
Right. That's pretty crazy.
One more time. You hear that from miles away. Pretty cool.
Hammer's been hitting it for all them years.
Since 1940?
Sure enough. Wow, look at that. That's what I was interested in.
Yeah, so at different points, and there's more down there, we've got this bell tower lit to be able to illuminate it for the first time. There'll also be exterior uplighting on the building from the ground, and it's all color change, for holidays, things like that. So it'll be really cool.
So when you say for the first time, so it's never been lit in here? As far as you know?
Nope. But red, white, and blue for the 4th of July and Veterans Day, things like that would be really
Yeah,
cool.
I've been able to do this floor and the next one all individually.
Yeah. So you.
Gotta get my park in this.
You see old Castile over there. For a long time, the only person who, took care of that and it was Kevin Burns. And so we're fortunate because it's, our clock mechanism's in great shape.
Has Kevin retired from clock maintenance? That's crazy. You can see the dust. I don't know if it'll get on camera, but you can see the dust coming out of that door from the draft that comes up. And that's how the building used to be ventilated, right?
Design, yeah. That's why there's not a single door. There's the 4 porch entries, open air atrium, and it'd move air
all the way through the building.
You see that courtroom has the big windows and that you can open up because they can get that air moving in there as well.
These stair treads are not made for 350-pound dudes with size 14 feet, so